Good morning, y'all. It's your boy King Churro, and this is the King Churro Chronicles. Today, I want to speak to you about standards.
King.
Churro.
Oh, hey, Bobby.
Now, in 2021, I don't believe there are any set standards, and what we had as standards, traditional standards, man, those are out. They're out the window. They're out the window, out the door. There should be no standards. And here's my thing, guys. I'm all about acceptance. Yeah? I'm all about the acceptance. There's so many things that make up life right now that, people have different interests. People value things differently. Right? And it's like, live the life as an adult that will not hurt anyone else. Arm yourself if you want. Heck, I'm two-way all day, baby. Arm yourself if you want. Love who you want, right? If you're a man who wants to marry another man, I'm all about it, baby. If you're a woman who wants to marry another woman, spread the love, you know what I'm saying? If you're a trans female or a trans male who wants to be in a relationship with another male or female, whatever the case might be, do it. What does it matter to anyone else? As long as you're not hurting anyone else. Like if you're a trans female and you sought to date a straight male and that person didn't know that you're a trans female. Now, we're not talking about the Jerry Springer type of shit because we know that that's not real. Right? How difficult would it be to hide that you're a trans female? Especially if you didn't go full on operation. You know what I mean? But, and in that case, I would say, maybe it's best that you're honest. It's probably going to, come with a lot of heartbreak. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into. Right? You shouldn't. Gothics. I follow this woman named Gothics. And she said, coexisting involves compromise, not conformity. And that's true. We should not have to conform to your existence, right? We need to coexist. We need to compromise. That is so, so true. So yeah, if you're a trans female, meaning you went from going from male to female, you're taking your hormones, maybe, but you're not post-op, right? And you sought out to date a straight male. I think honesty is your biggest advocate. Same as if you're a trans male, right? Let's say you're a trans male, meaning you're a female, taking the hormones, the testosterone to become a trans male. I don't think there's any blurred lines there. I think that you're just going to go ahead and be honest. That's what I think. Because nowadays it's so normal. It's normalized to be for one female and another female to be together. Wonderful morning, Indio. barking dogs everywhere. That's how you know it's a good day. Anyway, so now this is the reason why I'm making this video is because of this.
Check me out. Check me out. Boom, bam, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Men of value do not like women who are covered in tattoos. I don't know the person who made that comment, but that's a dumbass comment. First of all, what's the standard when it comes to men of value? Right? Okay, so I believe I'm a valuable man, right? This weekend, my wife had a swollen foot. They're not sure what was going on. They thought maybe she had an infection. So I said, you know what? Just relax. I did grocery shopping. I cleaned the house. I made dinners. I made lunches. I went for lunches. I picked up her prescriptions. I took care of my wife this weekend, and she loved it. And not only did she love it, she thanked me last night for it. My wife, she thanks me a lot for stuff, and she appreciates me and stuff. But, it makes me feel good inside when she does thank me, because it means I did a good job. As her husband, I did a good job. So, yes, I believe I'm a valuable man, right? I'm a man of value. I also, if that's the case, if the standard is I'm a man of value, right? I also don't mind a woman covered in tattoos. Like, I don't understand, tattoos don't mean shit. Now, that woman, I think her name is Samantha San Juan. She's like half Filipino and half Iranian, I think. But she's also an Army vet. And I follow her because of her the Filipino tribal tattoos that she has. From what I understand, those are traditional Filipino tribal tattoos. So yeah, that's why I follow her. And I think she looks pretty cute too. Again though, I'm a man of value, and I follow a lot of women who have tattoos all over them. Because again, tattoos don't mean shit. And when I say tattoos don't mean shit, what I mean by that is, just because a woman has tattoos does not make her a better woman or a lesser than woman, you know what I mean? It's like, think about her personality, think about her character, think about how she treats people. Think about all the stuff that she's done in her life, or maybe she didn't do shit at all. Maybe she has nothing to show, for a legacy. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the point is, just because she has tattoos and all that, it doesn't make her any less or any more of a woman. See, that's the problem, is we're not looking, we look at the image. We don't look at what's deep down inside. Like I tell people all the time, man, and I always downplay myself, especially around young women. What do you want? What do you think you're going to do with an ugly guy like me? What do you think you're going to do with an old man like me? Which I obviously don't look that old. I'm 40 years old. I say I'm ugly. Some women say no. Some women don't even say shit. Which is a reassurance as to what I said. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when you say men of value, what's the standard that says I'm valuable? I value myself. there's a time in my life where I attempted to kill myself, but at this point, at 40 years old, U.S. Army veteran, Iraqi freedom veteran, I value myself, right? I can change a tire. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all men can't change a tire. So let's just talk about that as far as valuable men, right? But I can change a tire. I can wash my own laundry. I can clean my own house. I own a house. You know what I'm saying? We have two cars, two Toyota Camrys. One's paid off. The other one's a 2020. So, that's not paid off yet. You know what I'm saying? I own my house. A lot of y'all men can't even say that. Men of value. A man of value should own his own house. Or maybe not. Maybe he has a condo in Newport Beach. I don't know. Who's to say what a man of value, what the standard is for that? That's what I'm going to ask you right now. And that's, if you can get in the comments, men, women, everybody, get in the comments. Tell me what a man of value is to you. Tell me your opinion. Do men of value like women who are covered in tattoos? What do you feel about women? How do you feel about women covered in tattoos? I mean, again, what's the standard? There is no standard at this point. Everybody has their own interests, right? Everybody has their own interests. Now, when it comes to tattoos, I know that there's standards there, right? Tattoo artists will tell you can't really get a hand or a tattoo on your hand unless you have a sleeve. And if, from what I understand, is you can't get a tattoo on your neck without a chest piece. So there's that standard, right? There's this, as veterans, we don't expect anyone to talk trash about veterans unless they've already been through the experience. It's kind of a rite of passage, you know what I mean? Like, I was in the Army, I was in Iraq, and I dealt with Marine Corps, some of the finest men, and I don't mean fine, but I mean Operation Matador, going through all that. If you don't know what Operation Matador is, look up Operation Matador. Here, I'll put it here. Operation Matador, aka Battle of Valheim. So we dealt with the Marine Corps and we dealt with the Air Force. Now the Air Force, I'll be honest, after what I saw in Iraq with the Air Force, I wish I would have enlisted into the Air Force. Honestly. But anyway, so when I talk shit about the Chair Force, a lot of airmen and air women will probably laugh it off. If they're very prideful, they're probably like, oh. But, at the end of the day, it's all laughter, guys. And I believe the standard to, if you're going to talk trash about us, you better have experienced it. Even if you're, let's say, in the Army, Air Force, Marine Corps, Navy, but you never deployed, you can't talk shit. You can't. That's the standard. You have to have experienced it. But again, 2021, what do we have? Standards. Standards for what? What are the standards? I don't believe there are any standards anymore. You can't say men of value, and if you don't provide any value, if you don't bring anything to the table, men of value don't like women covered in tattoos. Bullshit. BS. All right? I'm a man of value, and I love a woman who's tatted up. My wife doesn't have any tattoos, but, that doesn't mean that I have to just like women who look like my wife. And yes, I'll look at the Torrid catalog, and my wife will give me the catalog. Don't. Anyway, A woman covered in tattoos, I think is beautiful. Especially when they have meaningful tattoos. When a woman has meaningful tattoos, right? That's even sexier. I just hope she gets them done by someone who can actually tattoo. You know, just because you're a good sketch artist doesn't mean you're a good tattoo artist. You know. And as someone who has one tattoo done in the military on a military discount, remember I showed y'all one video. All right. I plan on getting it redone. I know there's a tattoo shop out here in India called Heat Stroke Tattoo. It's owned by a buddy of mine named Steve. And I know that they have a guy who comes out and he does the laser, like the lighting removal, but then they'll lighten it up as well so that we could do a cover up. And then I've been watching this. I've been following this guy named Corey Best. He's a tattoo artist at Heatstroke. So, irregardless of the fact, yeah. If you're a man of value, great. But don't set a standard and then try to umbrella us under this one type of standard when we're all different individuals. I'm a man of value, right? My parents raised me domesticatedly. I can cook, and I sure as hell can cook a good meal. If you watch my last videos, you see. If you follow me on Instagram, you see. I love to cook. So I cook, I clean, I wash my own laundry, I clean my own house. I pay my bills, I pay my mortgage every month. I can still slap on a pair of jeans and some Chucks and be out the door. I mean, what else do I need to be? I can change a tire. I mean, come on, man. Don't place us under an umbrella. We're all individuals. To Samantha San Juan, or she goes by Sam San Juan. To Samantha San Juan, keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. Don't care about these little haters around here because everybody's going to hate. You know why? Because they're miserable in their own little lives. Because they don't know how to pull themselves out of their own rut. Keep doing what you do. All the women out there covered in tattoos and blah, blah, blah. You know who loves you and you know who hates you. At the end of the day, who gives a shit? Who cares? At the end of the day, do you. As long as you're not hurting anyone else in the process of doing you, why does it matter? Right? It's your boy King Churro. Thank you for watching. Please follow Samantha San Juan. Peace out, y'all.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Here you go. I'm going to give you a little slideshow of a bunch of other women I follow online that are covered in tattoos and look freaking beautiful.
I would.